Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is yet another video that I wasn't planning to make, but I had a couple encounters this week that involved my Boston Scallies, and I almost feel like I caught a little hate for my Scally Caps, and I wanted to share my stories with you. The Scally Cap in particular is the Wonderland here that I've been wearing. And I'm gonna kind of tell you about a couple instances this week that happened that I wanted to share with you. You'll notice I'm wearing the coat, my ski coat inside, and that's only for the purpose of the story because I want you guys to see what I was wearing during these instances. But so, anyways, so here's where it all started. So about 2 days ago, there's a local dog park where I walk my dog every day, and there is a group of us that always walk together. It's a big field, and then there's like paths that go around the field. It's like conservation, and it kind of loops around, and then you hit the field, and then you can kind of loop around. So there's this group of people that we all walk our dogs, and we all know each other. All the dogs know each other. We see each other basically every day. We always just chat, and it's very lighthearted, and we just chat. And 2 days ago, I was wearing exactly this, right? So this is the Wonderland, and this coat here. This is a coat by Burton Snowboards. This is what is called a shell coat. It is made of Gore-Tex, so it's really good for skiing. I am a snowboarder. I like to snowboard in the backcountry. I've got a lot of experience skiing some of the most extreme terrain as far as New England is concerned, in Vermont and Maine. And this is my go-to coat for snowboarding. And I thought that it matched my hat pretty well. There's this little... So I love this coat. This isn't a new coat. I've had this coat probably about 4 or 5 years now. So I'm wearing this coat, and we're walking the dogs, and we get to the part of the park where the trail comes back to the field, and we always kind of stop there and kind of chat in a circle before we start the next lap through the trails. So we're at that point where we all stop, and again, we're all familiar with each other to an extent. Like we are not complete strangers. And one of the women standing across from me, she says to me, "Hey, I love your hat and jacket combo. I love what you got going on there." And she compliments me. And I said, "Oh, thank you." And there's a woman next to that woman who says to me, "Yeah, I'm not sure what it's saying, but it's definitely saying something." And I kind of was like, "Whoa." I looked at her. I looked at the woman who said that comment for a second, and it's like running through my head. And I'm like, "What?" And then I turned back to the woman who gave me the compliment. And I kind of just started talking. I just said to her, I was like, "Oh, yeah, what I said, I was like, oh, I figure I'd embrace the season, So I pulled out the red and green hat, and I try to match a little bit, for December. And I made the joke, and she's like, "Yeah, it's great." I made a joke, and then the joke was like, "Yeah, and then December 26th rolls around, and all this stuff goes back in the closet until next year." Like, haha, like just kind of lighthearted. Like, this is just a dog park. And so then the day goes on, I walk, and then I go to work, and the day goes on, and I thought about that woman who was like, "Yeah, well, it's definitely saying something, but I'm not sure what." And I was like, it's just bizarre. But anyways, I let it go. So then this morning, right, we're walking again, and one of the guys that I always walk with and talk with, and probably one of the guys that I'm closer with, and we always chat, and our dogs get along. So he's wearing a maroon REI coat, and his dog is wearing an Orvis coat, or Orvis dog coat that is like a maroon and orange two-tone thing. And so his coat and his dog's coat match pretty well. And so we're just having a casual walking dogs, as people do. And I said to him, I said, "Hey, if matching your coat to your dog's coat isn't a power move, then I don't know what is." And he turned to me and laughed. He's like, "Thank you, thank you. These are different brands, but he made a joke about it. He's like, yeah, she's wearing Orvis and this is REI. If I really wanted to match, I'd get an Orvis one." And we laughed and stuff. But so on the other side of him, as we're walking, is the woman who, from 3 days ago, kind of threw shade at the fact that I was wearing like these colors at me. So after he says that, he says, "Oh, thank you, we should have the brands," and we're kind of laughing. The woman turns to me and get this is what she says to me this morning. She says, "Oh, that's something coming from you, Mr. Christmas." And I was like beside myself. I'm sorry, I was just like, I didn't even look at her. And I just kept walking, and we were walking this trail at the time. And I didn't even look at her. I could see her in the corner in my eyes, like looking at me after she said that and like trying to get a reaction out of me. And I just thought about that. I'm like, oh my gosh. "Oh, that's something coming from you, Mr. Christmas." Like in that tone. And I just want to say that there's a lot of hate going on in today's world, and I think that everybody is entitled to celebrate what they want or not celebrate what they want and believe in what they want and vote how they want. But when you start putting down other people, that's when it just becomes wrong. And I thought about that, and I let it go again today, but that's like a pattern now. And it's because of this. It's because of the hat. And I guess because of this. And like, I wasn't even talking about Christmas. Like, I was complimenting my buddy that I walk with more often than I walk with this lady. Like, this guy I talk to all the time. We're like buddies. And I was just complimenting him. I said, "Your matching coat to your dog is a power move." And he laughed like he got it. I wasn't, And can you believe she turned to me and said that? She says, "Oh, that's something coming from you, Mr. Christmas." So I stayed quiet, and I am at a point in life where I am trying to intentionally choose kindness, and I didn't think it was worth turning to her and asking her what was wrong with her. What's wrong? Are you okay? And I hope that nobody else has gotten any hate for wearing a red and green hat in December, 2 days before Christmas. I wasn't even talking about Christmas. I was complimenting his maroon coat with his dog. I wasn't even talking about Christmas the other day. The other woman complimented me on it, and I said, "Yeah, I'm embracing the season." Haha. And it's just like, the one thing she said 2 days ago is one thing, but then like to double down on it again today, even like I didn't even acknowledge it the first time. So I wanted you guys to see. That's why I'm wearing the coat. I wanted you to see like this is what I was wearing. It's a Burton Snowboards coat. It's green, and it's got this little patch of like red and green camo on the chest here. Like, that's all it is. And I was wearing like hiking boots and hiking pants. And I just couldn't believe the nerve of this woman. And I just think that we need to choose kindness, and I hope that everybody has a safe and happy holiday coming up, no matter what you celebrate, anything that you celebrate or you don't celebrate. I just hope that everybody chooses kindness. I hope that other people haven't caught any shade. I feel like that's catching shade. And if she says anything to me again, I think I'm just going to ask her, like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" This would now be the third time that you talk about the fact that my hat is Christmas themed. And like, as if it's like a bad thing, like, and I'm not pushing Christmas on you. I'm just standing here. Have any of you folks who wear any of these caught any hate for wearing Christmas colors during December? I mean, this is today's December 23rd that this happened to me. So I hope that you haven't. I know that I do want to tell you that this has been one of my Grail hats. I know I only discovered this brand 3 months ago, but when I discovered this brand, I basically searched for every single one on the internet to see what they had. And when I found this on the internet in like September or October, I was like, oh, I want this hat. And I was waiting. I waited till it was released December 1st. And guess what? They released it, and I ordered it that day, and I have worn it literally every day since. And I think that this exchange the past couple of days, this one, it's just going to make me enjoy it even more. You know, choose kindness, people. Life is too short, and we're all we got. So I hope that everybody is safe and has a great holiday season. And I invite you to comment on this video. I am not going to let it get to me. I know I'm going to see this woman again. I see her all the time. I think I'll just ask her, like, hey, are you okay? If she says anything again. So, thank you guys for watching this. Be safe. Happy holidays. And be kind. Bye.